There we go. That's better. What's good, my 3P family? Welcome back to my channel. You already know what's going on. As you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, yeah, we're going to talk about it. Now, I can see how college can be beneficial because it was beneficial for me, and I can see how it could be a scam, okay? And I see both sides of the spectrum. I do. That's why we're going to talk about it today. Now, let's talk about the benefits before I jump into, how it can be negative and how it could be a scam with some of the things that you're doing. Okay? When you're in college, a lot of things that people don't do is two things. Network and go to college for something that's gonna make them some money in. Okay? You're in college probably and you're doing something that's not gonna make you money. That's the number one problem. See, when we dealing with college, and especially when it's coming out of our own pockets, what you need to be thinking about is ahead. You need to be thinking about what type of money you're gonna be making when you get out, and how am I gonna pay this bill? How am I gonna pay this bill? Okay, I just want to emphasize that because a lot of people don't have a game plan on how they're gonna pay that college bill of debt. Okay, we need to pay that because that debt ain't no joke. All right. Now, what do I mean by networking? When I was in college, I went to school for forensic science. Now, in high school, I was always good in science, always good out of it. I had a really big interest in science. So I was like, you know what? I like detective work as well. So I was like, and I like being behind the scenes with things. So, which is kind of ironic because now I'm in front of thousands of people. Um, that's neither here nor there. I went to college for forensic science and I was good at it. But I realized while I was doing it, and I know why it was, but I realized when I was doing it, I really wasn't interested in it. Granted, I was gonna make at least minimum 60,000 a year, at least 60,000. Most people that are in forensic science, the top dogs are getting paid 90 to $100,000 a year. Okay. When I was doing it, like I said, I realized that I don't really see myself doing this. And part of it was because I was making money networking in college. If you watched a video about a month ago, I told y'all I had a online business that I was running, basically where an in-person business because I was networking in college, but it was where I was getting a whole bunch of like electronic stuff that had to do with like Apple. Basically, I was doing digital products. I was selling Apple products like AirPods. Sometimes I would sell phones, but it was really rare. It was more AirPods. The AirPods was the ones that was just going off the roof for me back then. And I was making money. I was coming home with at least 700. So I was almost having like $1,000 days, some days. So I was making money in college. So networking is the best thing that I could tell you, especially if you already have a business that's running. Network, 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 network. Number two, going to college for something that's going to make you money. Again, I told you I went for forensic science. Didn't really like that. So I left to switch my major and I went for mechanical engineering. Now, while I'm in college, I am making money. If I could go back, I probably would go back for something to do with business because at the time, I didn't know that I was building up this type of business, man. I didn't know I was building up this type of entrepreneurship where, you know, having the back end with something to do with business to back me, that would have been nice. But it's all good. I went to school for something that I actually like doing, and I'm doing it right now, which is fine. I switched my major from forensic science to mechanical engineering. Now, mechanical engineering is hard because it has a lot to do with math, and that was something that I wasn't good at, but I applied myself, and I was like, man, I don't care. And that's what you got to think about too. You got to just not care. Apply yourself. Go harder, work harder. If you want that money at the end of the day, because that's what I wanted. That's why I worked so hard. Then I realized, man, I'm making so much money right now. Why am I about to sit in class and listen to this dude, right? When I could leave right now and make $700 to $1,000 selling digital products. And if I apply myself, I know that I can make at least 3 to 4 bands a month. Really 3 to 5 if I was going into MacBooks. Like if I'd have got into MacBooks, I'd have been making at least 1,200. I would have had 1,200 days, and I know I would have, because there was so many people at that college that needed electronic stuff. Like it was just booming for me. It was booming. It was booming. I cannot lie. So that part of it, finding a major that's going to make you money when you graduate, because debt is crazy and finding a job is even harder, okay? But we need to go into something that's going to make us some money. That way we okay, all right? Number 2 is networking. Network. Now, the bad side of it, I can see where people would say it was a scam, but it only becomes a scam when you start downplaying yourself. Like you going to college BSing, you going to college and you're not going for something that's going to make you some money. You know, people would say that you're going into unnecessary debt, you know, blah, blah, blah. But that's not always the case. But I can see where that could be a thing. I can see where that could go. I can. Now, it's like this though. I'm not saying education isn't important, but we do have to stop pretending that a piece of paper is automatically going to translate to a successful career. Do we know how hard it is to find a job out here? Yes, you can go to college and graduate, but you're going to go to college and potentially get a job. See, going to college isn't guaranteed in you getting a job. It's not guaranteed. There's people out here with degrees that are having a hard time getting a job. We can't dumb you down because you're overqualified, basically. That's what they'll say to them because they have a degree. Basically what they're saying is, and I'm telling you, is we can't dumb this down for you. You're too overqualified for this. We moved on to other candidates. You know, people are out here like that. Jobs are saying that to people. All right? The economy is unpredictable. We all know this. And the skills that you need to thrive aren't always taught in a classroom. Simple as that. That's just how it is. You know, the reality of it is, you know, many people that are successful right now, granted, they didn't go to college. They're successful. You know, college is a good thing to have behind you, you know, but employers today, you know what they're looking for? Skills, experience, and creativity, you know. And that's the hard part about getting a job is because they want you to have experience. But how you want me to have experience? I'm applying to y'all to have the experience, but you're not hiring me because I don't have the experience already. See, jobs want you to go to college, right, graduate, and then go into an apprenticeship or do an apprenticeship. I guess the plan is for you to do an apprenticeship while in college. That's what they want you to do. That way you have the experience. You know? It's crazy. Let's not forget, though. Let's not forget the debt. The debt. I understand. Student debt follows you a long way after you graduate, after you grab that certificate. That debt is something crazy. So I get why people don't really want to go to college. It's unnecessary debt. That's what they say. It's not unnecessary if you make going into something that's going to make you some money. No, it is not. So if college isn't the golden ticket, right? If it is not the golden ticket of what everybody needs in this world, then what is? What is it? The good news about it is that we live in a time where there are countless ways to build success. There's countless ways on how to build a successful career without a degree. Okay? Whether it's learning a trade, starting your own business, you know, mastering a craft online, The opportunities are endless. We are in different times. I had to talk with my cousin, because he was saying that my uncle was telling him, you need to go to school, this and that, blah, blah, blah. He's just like, man, I don't want to go to school. I'm going to work this job, stack this money, that way I can buy my own truck. And I'm like, that's smart, because you want to be your own person. You want to be your own boss. And I understand that. And it's probably because we're both Leos. I understand his mindset. I get where he's coming from. You know, you don't need a college degree to make money. You don't need it. You don't. To be successful or to be happy. What you need is drive. What you need is creativity and the willingness to learn, which a lot of people don't want to do. You need the willingness to adapt. Things are always changing, and you can't just be stuck doing the same thing, or because this worked, you think it's going to work forever. No, things are always changing. The world is changing. The old rules don't matter, no longer exist. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life. Not at all. All I'm telling you is I definitely can see the benefits of having college, and I can definitely see the benefits of you not having college. There's always ways to make money. The future is in your hands. It's all on you. Not in a degree. Okay? Don't let anyone tell you that you need a college diploma to be successful. You have options, and it's up to you to explore them. All right? Now, here's my thing. Again, if you're feeling stuck, like you've been sold a lie, maybe you're in college or you're thinking about going to college, remember this. You are more than a degree. Okay? There's no problem with going to college. There's no bad things with going to college. But I'm telling you, you can make money without the degree. It's always great to have it, but you can make money without the degree. It may take you a little longer, but you can do it. Okay? The ability to make things happen is in everybody. It's in everybody. And just to go along with this, if you're out there working a 9 to 5, much like me, the plan is to use this 9 to 5 to build up and leverage what we want to do in life. Leverage our own. That's what that job is for. Now, if you like your job, that's fine. It's totally fine. But like I tell you all the time, I see way more than everybody. I feel like everybody can be a boss. I really do. I really do. I don't want to see everybody just working a 9 to 5. And that's just me, you know, because I see it in everybody. Especially if you already don't like working and you want to do your own thing. I know people would rather spend more of their time not at a 9 to 5. They'd rather spend it doing something more of what they like doing and building up their own. I get it. So is college bad? Is college a scam? It can be if you go for the wrong things. Is college beneficial? Yeah, if you use it the right way. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. Y'all let me know down in the comments. I gotta go vlog for y'all right now. So I gotta finish out this vlog for the day. And hopefully I can get a studio vlog in. So y'all stay tuned for that. I gotta see if they got any bookings, because I have to make something for my beach channel. And yeah, we're just gonna go from there. We always working, always grinding. Until next time, y'all. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. I'm out.